Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
That run on first down lost a couple, so it's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and 1 yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They put Kelce in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Laporta in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And the Lions, first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
We'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Goff. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
At the 17-yard line.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Right side. That's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Patrick to throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco.
Mahomes pass complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Marquise Brown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now Goff gonna hold on to it, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs.
Detroit.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. Pretty well was given right back with the pick 6 just a moment ago. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Returnable for Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll step up and run this. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
The Lions call their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here, Mahomes, and that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game, you should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. This is Hunt, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
The 6-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown tonight. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Williams in motion. On second down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Lions.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, to bring up a fresh set of downs.
That one taken in by St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from an even 50 yards out. And that one flicks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Lions cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tisla. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Detroit.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, He's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Now Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's Smith to return it. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Hollywood Browns. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright.
Goff's pass complete to Brock Wright. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions 1st down as the tacker's made just shy of the 40.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A long one from Gibbs. 31 yards.
Lions 1st down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Goff. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Laporta in motion. To throw is Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. The Lions will cut into that lead.
16.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
First down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's out of the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO, and they'll take this down inside the 35. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 17-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's out quickly, and it is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught, and they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
42, Lions 16.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down. Taken down right at the 25-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 37 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Gibbs goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
22. Lions 23.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 29.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
This pass deflected and caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Lions 23.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. To throw on first down. To the outside, that's St. Brown. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there to drop him that time. It's It's a loss of 7.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Lions!
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit.
30.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Stopped by Marcus Davenport. The tackle made back at midfield.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Lions call their first timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On play action, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tisman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. To stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down. To throw is Goff. That is pulled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
49. Lions 37.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.